Hey there, thanks for joining me for Bible journaling. Today we're going to be working on day 276 in our Encourage a Moment to Breathe 365 devotions. I went ahead and I did a Google search for my verse, which is Galatians 5:13 today, and I found this beautiful image of some birds flying overhead to represent freedom. So let's go ahead and read our verse. It says, "For you were called to be free, brothers and sisters. Only don't use this freedom as an opportunity for the flesh, but serve one another through love." So I love that. But I thought the bird will represent being free, because birds are free. And I'm going to use a title with some stickers. I'm going to say "I am free" on there and do that. So I went ahead and I freehand drew my bird onto the page, and then I used my light box to trace it on there because I was afraid I'd mess it up after I drew it. And then I went over it with my Micron black pen, and I'm just erasing all of the little pencil lines there before I add my 2 coats of clear gesso. I'm going to do some watercoloring, so I'm going to gesso it so I don't have to worry about the page buckling or it running or seeping through to the other side. After I get it all gessoed, I'm going to dry it with my dryer, and then we're going to add our paint. And today I'm going to use my Silver Black Velvet No. 6 paintbrush. If you don't have one of those and do watercoloring, I highly recommend it. It's an awesome paintbrush, and it's good for small spot sizes and big spots. And then I'm going to use a couple of Prima marketing paint sets. One is called Essence, and it's got a bunch of browns and some blues and some purples and stuff like that. It's great for like skies and stuff. And then I'm also going to use the metallic accent set, which is beautiful. It's got a bunch of metallic paints in this 12 packet of paints. So we're going to add some glitter to the background and stuff like that with our metallic set. So I'm going to go ahead and read my story while we do our painting. My mother would dutifully empty the pockets of every pair of pants in the basket before she ran them through the laundry. She kept the forgotten money she found in a green glass jar and called it a laundry tax. Now that I am responsible for serving my family through the art of sorting and folding, I am of the mind that a laundry tax should be mandatory, if only I can remember to check pockets. I am not as meticulous as my mother in my housekeeping. Some might say I'm a little lax. My lack of attention to detail when it comes to my housekeeping skills is why I have spent 20 minutes vacuuming approximately 1 billion broken bits of eggshell out of my washing machine. I also wish I knew why my kindergartner had entire eggshells stuffed into her pockets. It was not my idea of a fun afternoon, not to mention that you can't buy a latte with eggshells. A vinegar rinse through my front loader was not ever how I envisioned a life of service. I kind of imagined my gospel-sharing self as a bit of a jet setter, and also imagined myself with really great hair and a delightful accent. I've had very grounded daydreams. I have learned that we can't put serving one another through love in a nice little box and assume it looks the same for everyone. Today I'm sorting laundry and spreading peanut butter on bread for a lunch, and my daughter is beside me on a step stool to reach the counter doing the same. She slips sandwich after sandwich into a brown paper sack, and then we stop and start on the afternoon drive, delivering them for the local food pantry. Today, love looked a lot like eggshells, broken up bits of ourselves wrung out in the rinse cycle and strewn throughout the world. I love that story. That definitely sounds like something that would happen to me. Kids are constantly putting stuff into their pockets and just leaving them in there, and I never check those pockets. It just goes into the wash. But like the laundry tax, I occasionally get some change, and if I'm really lucky, there's maybe $1 or $2 that come through my husband's laundry, and that's definitely mine. If it's in the washing machine or the dryer, it's now belongs to the laundry servant. There's that beautiful metallic paint I was talking about. Isn't it gorgeous? It's got a bunch of shiny little colors, and we're going to use that to make some clouds and background here on my bird. So our moment to breathe today says, look for the small, the mundane, as an invitation to serve quietly, knowing He sees it all. Isn't that true? He sees it all. You may feel like you're not getting much accomplished because you're doing laundry and vacuuming and making sandwiches and just a bunch of stuff that is definitely not that exciting. But he sees you doing it, and he is thankful, and he loves that you are taking the time to do all of that stuff. So I love that about the story today. I wasn't sure about doing our story today because the verse is actually on the opposite page, and I'm going to underline it here at the end. But I really wanted to do Monday's verse, which was about cake. I know. I'm like, why can't we be on Monday? I'm definitely going to have to do that one in my Bible, and so just so I can color some cake onto my page, because I really liked that one about the cake. It was day, in case you want to go look and you're following, it's day 273. And the cake really hit me because I'm currently on the keto diet, so I don't get to have cake. My idea of dessert is a few strawberries with some whipped cream on top. So a cake for me would be like this lavish extravagance that I am not currently having, and I haven't had for 88 days. So it's been a long run, but I'm really liking the diet, and I'm going to stick to it. But that's not what we got. We got the birds today, and that bird is free, and he's flying, and he's just loving life. So I need to take an example from that bird myself and spend a little bit of time just enjoying the moments that I have. They're not all rosy and peachy, but they are my life, and I can learn to be a little bit happier and joyful about some of the silly things like laundry folding and dish washing. I know it's not exciting. So here, after I've got my blue and my yellow or my gold on there, I decided maybe we put a little bit of pink, because it could be, I guess, maybe sunrise and the bird is out flying around, or maybe the sun is setting and it's just starting to get, the sun's starting to go down and the clouds have some different colors in the background. And there's a bunch of pink on the other side of the page, so I just kind of wanted it to be cohesive with that side. So I was going to put my title on. I was just going to draw it on, but then I decided I would just use these Abigail Doodlebug stickers and put I am free on my page. And it worked out perfect because I had all of the letters I needed on the sticker sheet. So I don't know about you, but to me that says God was smiling on me today while I did my Bible journaling, because a lot of the times I'll pull these stickers out and the ones you use the most are gone, or what you need to use is gone. So that seemed like something pretty special to me, that all of the letters were there for me to spell out my title. After I get that down on there, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my Micron pen to do my Bible journaling. And I think that's what I'm going to do now. So let me see. Or did I do the underlining next? I'm unsure on that, and I completely forgot, even though I did the video 25 minutes ago. Let me see. What am I doing? I'm trying to decide, I think, what I'm going to be doing. Oh, yep, I'm going to do my journaling. I wanted to get out my story, and I read through it again just to make a quick decide what I wanted to say. So my prayer today says, Lord, thank you for setting me free. Help me to look for the small, the mundane, as an invitation to serve you, Lord, only you. And then I always finish my page with the date, so I'll remember what day it is. And then I put AMTB for a moment to breathe, and I put day 276 on my page, so I'll remember later when I look back through what I was working in. And then I'm going to finish it up by underlining my verse on the opposite page with a couple of little arrows. And that's going to do it for me today for Bible journaling. I hope you had fun. If you have a question, leave me a comment down below and I'll make sure to get back to you. If you like the video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit the little bell next to it so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below. I would love for someone to say hi down there. I hope you're having a fabulous day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.